Hello everybody, welcome to my channel and welcome to the CraftiQ challenge for this month. If you haven't checked out the Facebook group, it will be linked down below, as well as everybody who's playing along or just hopping along. Lots of people played, sometimes not everybody hops. So I'm going to give you, here's the image of all the CraftiQ challenges this month. If you haven't checked out what the CraftiQ challenge is about, make sure you do that. But essentially, you get 3 different ways to do the challenge. You can scrap live with me is one of them. That didn't happen this month, but everybody knows that I've done it every other month, or since February, I've scrapped live, so you have an option to scrap live with me. Otherwise, normally what we do, the whole basis of it is I give you a little bit of something that needs to be on your page, so basically a recipe, but you're given some of it over a 7-day period, so you can scrap a little bit every day for 7 days straight. It's kind of just, it was kind of made for people like me to just get into their craft room and do something a little every day. That's kind of the why I designed it like that. So a little bit every day. So you're given 7 layers essentially. And then at the end, you have a finished project. And then I've added twists during the live. So you can either scrap along a little bit every day, or you can wait till all of the things are done and just treat it like a recipe. And then you have options to do the twists or not do the twists. So the items, if you saw them, were start with a pattern paper and vellum on your background. So I've got this pattern paper. It's from a paper pad. I do not remember the paper pad at the moment, but I didn't have a lot left of it, and so I wanted to try and kind of use it. And this is one of those times, which is not very often. I started picking my papers before I picked my photo, which was kind of silly because this is very nautical ocean themed. So I started picking my papers, and then I had to go find pictures that would essentially work. But so pattern paper and vellum. So I've got this pattern paper. I have smooshed it. I literally just put it ink all over my mat here and then wet it down, and then I did my paper. So this is all dry, it's all set to go. I have Mermaid Lagoon. I found that fitting. Oh yeah, I need to leave that out. No, we can ink with other things. Okay, and then I've got a strip of vellum that was in my stash that I'm going to place here. Inking the edges is number 2, so we are going to grab out, I think, hickory smoke. Yeah. And we're going to ink the edges with hickory smoke. Number 3 is use gray as a major color or one of your main colors. So that's one of the reasons I picked this background paper. So I had all the layers. I'm always gonna have all the layers. I'm the one who sets them up. Is gray as the background color, so that's our main color. So that's why I grabbed this. And then no squares. So if you started cutting your photos in squares, too bad. I'm going to tell you, I started grabbing my photos and I matted them all on this. It's like a matte paper, so it's gray. This photo is not square. It may look square, but the dimensions are not square. I promise you, it is more, I believe, tall than it is wide. And everything's crooked on here, but it's fine. So I found 4 photos of my son and I at a water park for the first time for him. So that was really fun. So I rounded all the corners, because that's the first bonus twist is no corners. All corners must be rounded. So we need to round, obviously your main paper, that doesn't count, but we need to round these. And now you don't have to ink all the edges, you can only ink some of the edges if you want. That's also an option. For inking edges, I'm going to ink all the edges of everything. So inking edges, so I will continue to do that as I build my page. And then stitching, any kind of stitching is allowed, so I have to add my stitching yet. Hidden journaling, and the bonus twist number 2 is create a pocket. And then also add silver is number 7. So I have a plan for some stitching and silver together that I will do in a little bit. And I decided I have this scrap paper piece right here. Let's round these corners. To bring in a little dark blue. And to bring in why I chose Mermaid Lagoon, which doesn't really match that, but also my photos, it works. Which I'm going to put right here. And this is going to be my pocket for my journaling. I'm just going to have a long, thin journal thing that goes in there. So this is kind of how I'm setting up my page. So I'm going to ink all the edges down on that. I'm actually going to stitch with my sewing machine the vellum and then this pocket only on 3 sides. And then I'm going to adhere my photo, get my thickers out for my title, and then start making something for my journaling. And I'll kind of show you that. But I'll ink all the edges and get those things stitched down. And then I'll get started on what I'm going to do for silver as well. So I will be, all right, you guys. So I stitched my vellum on, if you can see that. And then I stitched on 3 sides of this pattern paper to make my pocket. And then I just took my paper piercer and kind of pierced randomly stars, flowers, whatever you want, little clusters. And I took this silver thread twine and I made little like starbursts all over. So there is my silver. I have stitching 2 ways. I've got my hidden journaling pocket ready to go. I just need to, I've got no squares. I'm using gray as a major color. I'm inking the edges and I've got vellum. So I've already done all the things and I've rounded all the corners. So I've already got all the things that I need. So I'm just gonna add a few more things to this page and we'll be golden. I need to get my title. I need to make my journaling pocket. That kind of thing. So I just wanted to show you what I was up to. I'm going to leave this needle in here and watch, I'll forget that it's in there. And I'll be looking for it in like a month. Alright, so I'm going to go grab things. I'm going to look through my stash here and I'm going to look through what I have left of this collection too, because there is like a cut apart. I think I might make this my journaling spot paper. Oh, these don't belong in there. I was going to see what was on my cut apart sheet. If there was anything on here that would pertain. This maybe. Let's see what else. So I had cut some things up previously. Ooh, that's a good one. What's this? That's cut apart. Okay, looking through. Apparently I cut that out. Oh, that would be a good one. I don't think I have a lot. Yeah, it was just, like I said, it was a paper pad, so there were all these cut aparts and things. I think I might, maybe not out of that color, maybe out of this color. See if I can die cut a tab. Just trying to see, to pull my journaling note with. What's on this? Yeah, we won't need that. Okay. So I have this 12 by 12. Oh yes, I have that to cut apart too. Go with the flow. That's kind of a good one. Oh yeah, it was a paper pad, so it came with 2 of everything. This would be a good one to put in there. So I might do this Away We Go. I don't know if we'll do the Just Breathe. This is the Life. This Hello. Fussy cut those out. See where we get from that. I don't know. Could be a good one. Maybe we'll cut that out. That's kind of nice. Yeah, see? 2. All right, I think for this wise, I think we're good. Yeah, I'm gonna die cut a tab out of this. I have some tabs. I'm gonna finish fussy cutting out these. We'll see if I use that one. I might tuck this somewhere. And then we will cut out a little journaling spot. Where is my third? So we need it to be, okay, just under 7.5. Then it can go about 2 1/4. It'll stick out a little bit, but that'll be fine. Okay. So I'm gonna get that trimmed down. I'm gonna get a tab punched out of this. I'm going to fussy cut the rest of these out, get my photo collage down, and get some alphas for my title, and I will be back. All right, and then, so I grabbed these Let's Go. I did Let's Go in this silver. They are, I think this is from Chamel's field trip, I'm pretty sure. I put Let's Go right there, and I fussy cut this out, the Keep Swimming, the Hello, I put them there. I stamped on this day on my tab, so now I have my pocket for my journaling. But just kind of looks like another layer, which I enjoy. And then I thought about putting this here, but I feel like I like that it's like in this column, and I don't really want to add anything. So I'm not even going to dig through my stash because I'm liking what I got. I got a little bit of sparkle around with the thread and the start little bursts. I think I'm kind of liking it very simple. So I think I'm going to leave that. I already did all my journaling in there. I think it's set to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you follow along everybody else who, like I said, decided to hop along today. Otherwise, go check out the Facebook group so you can see all the other creations of those who didn't hop along today. And I appreciate all of you, and I'm so glad you're enjoying this challenge. Make sure you check back at the beginning of July for the next month's challenge. We'll see you then.